Make a U-turn. In 1,000 feet, slide left, take the next left, sharp left, turn right on, continue on, in a quarter mile, at the light, in 600 feet, turn right on.
You have reached your destination.
Yup. This is done, and it was a bitch. That's like my fourth pile of particulate and junk I've taken off of this thing. Not using a drill, no sir. Use my flapper disc. I've gone through 2 of them. This side was a bitch. So I'm rethinking the use of that stripper, just because it put up more of a smear and maybe it was easier to take off. I don't know, but whatever. I'm just crabby. Okay, look at the dots. Draw your eye to the deformations of the metal. I don't know if those are welds from long ago, but I couldn't get those out with a drill or my flapper disc, so I will take a hand at my sandblaster. Then after that, I'm just going to treat it with, rust dissolver, and then I'm going to coat it with epoxy primer, and it'll never rust again. You see a lot of swipes and things. I know it looks a little discolored and weird, but I assure you I got all the crap off. That's just reflections and stuff. I felt it up a couple times. It's smooth as a Android's bottom, and all throughout here as well. So some of the corners I couldn't get in too well. That's gonna be a sandblaster. I couldn't get in here too well. Again, sandblaster. I took a lot of time to do all of this. Some little bits of stuff still left. That's actually rust, surface rust, so I'll treat that. Could not get up in there. I'll have to think about that. Lots of pitting there. I got all kinds of crap out. I'm going to treat the shit out of that. And a pinhole leak. I've got to think about that, how best to address that, because behind there will be more rust. If I don't fix it, then it's going to continue to go. All right, you can see starting here was a repair at some point in this thing's past, and this worried me until I did this. It's flat and curved where it needs to be flat and curved. So across this goes the entire shut face. Oh, more shit. Oh wait, that's dust and rust. Okay, across all that is the shut face panel. So even though I've got some pitting up in there, I'm not going to worry about treating it, making it look nice. You know, I'm going to treat it, but I'm not going to worry about it looking perfect and beautiful. Same thing here. You will not see this patch, nor will you see this. I tried grinding that down as best I could. That's as best as I'm going to worry about. God, I'm going to filthy, Jesus Christ, shit down my shirt. Some stuff in here. Again, I'll sandblast that out. And on and on and on. Again, more dimply rumplies that I couldn't get out with a brush or my flapper disc. Oh, took a lot of time to get up in there. And the upper portion of that, so I got all that rust out. And all of that as well. This has taken me about 2.5 hours. I also took a turn at removing the bolts that were there. I got those out except for that fucker, and that's too small to grip with a vice grip, so I have to use a goddamn, what do you call it, extraction tool. I hate those damn things. I may just drill the entire thing out. Put a new bolt in there. Captive nut, rather. I don't know. And of course, you can see that I've done nothing in the trunk. So I'm going to pull this thing out, get to the other side, see if I've missed anything. I know there are a few things I wanted to get looked at again or redone. That's it. That's it for today anyway. I think tomorrow's Thursday, the 25th, I think, April. Tomorrow, I will get a gander at the trunk, the floor and evening out some of the unevenness. I need to wash this out first before I get at it. Let it dry. Maybe I'll wash it out tonight or vacuum it or something so I can get it. Fuck it. I don't know. I'm gross. It's tired. I want to take a shower. Okay, today's trunk day. I've shown you in great detail what the trunk needs and where I've got some hot spots and some worried beads and blah, 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 right? My intent is to vacuum the hell out of this thing and get as much dust out of it that I can. I'll probably even get my my compressor going so I can blow it down with some high pressure air and then vacuum it again. I will then start to strip off. Let me back up. I will then wash this out with simple green and a little bit of water. I'm not talking full hose. I'm not talking a great deluge of water, but I want to get as much junk, gunk, oil-based, silicone-based, grease-based, or whatever out of the trunk that I can, and then dry it out as best I can, and then strip the bottom of all of this down to bare metal. I have a couple of spots where I'm going to strip down at least a little bit. Here's one example. You can see some drip marks in an older paint job. So I'll smooth that out or take it down all the way, one of the two. And then I'm going to leave it as is and get to probably the front portion there. I need to take the steering wheel out and the steering column just because it's kind of in the way. What I'm thinking about, what's going through my head right now is this, that puppy, we're talking the hood there, that and doors, epoxy priming with a spray rattle can or two, just for the coverage. And then I do body work on top of that, right? That's my system. And then, looking at taking the body off the frame and onto the stilts that I have yet to build. So, enough for now. You'll see here in a few minutes. Here is the trunk. I've done some stripping. I used the chemical stripper, which took 5 minutes, and then a hard putty knife to scrape all that crap out. I'm going to put another coating of the stripper in there to get what's left. I'll let it dry out, and then I'll take a my flapper disc and a drill and yada yada to get the rest of it. So not bad at all. Okay, so let me show you what you're looking at here. I use chemical stripper obviously to knock this shit down. And I actually tried using my angle grinder first. It just took so goddamn long to chew through red paint, white paint, primer, and then down to bare metal. So I took the easier route, the very extremely messy route. And you can see a little bit of the stripper here. It's still wet, so you can see a little bit of a dark smudge. That's not a what do you call it? That's not a shadow. That stuff's still wet, right? I've since learned that once this stuff dries or subsumes or goes neutral, it doesn't produce a whole hell of a lot. Doesn't hurt, doesn't chew through paint, doesn't nothing, right? So I've done all that, and I did a couple of coats of that stripper to take this shit down. I'm gonna wait overnight to let this stuff, like I said, dry out. And then I'll get at it with a drill and my angle grinder and get it down to bare metal. What you're looking at here, this dark stuff, it's not rust and it's not primer. That's the red paint and the white paint kind of smeared around into a morass that is now beginning to dry out. So I'll make quick work out of that with my angle grinder. I probably got to open the garage door. The fumes that are coming off of this are pretty powerful. The fumes that are coming off are not making me headachy or whatever. It's just ammonia, but god damn, is it strong. I'm going to leave the sides. I'm going to treat all that surface rust with rust cutter. Same thing up here. I scrubbed all that down with simple green, so there's no junk or silicone or any other greasers. And in time, I will scuff this stuff up with sandpaper and get it ready for prime. You can see here and here where somebody had put tape in there for whatever reason and just let it stay, and painted over it. So. And I've done all the way up into there, except way into the passages in there. I'll wash that out with water once I've got this primed, so that I can I can paint it. There. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Again, I'm gonna let it sit overnight. I'm gonna let it dry out, and I'm gonna take an angle grinder to it and get it all down to bare metal. And that's done. So I got a couple of corners I'm going to do with a smaller wire wire wheel bit. All of the loose and open stuff in here I've ground down to bare metal, as you can see, as well as up in there. And up in there, there's still a little bit of surface rust, and I'm going to use rust cutter to dissolve, right? And a few minor areas I just couldn't get at with wire wheels and so forth. So again, rust cutter. All that's done. So I'll pause and show you the rust. I'm gonna get myself a paintbrush and get at it. I'm also gonna do that side and this side for all the stuff I've stripped. And then I'm gonna start looking at building the scaffold and taking the body off, so I can get at the engine bay and so forth. Yeah, and of course all that crap in there. Okay, I'm gonna back up. Now I remember why I don't use this stuff. Look at that. There's the before and after picture of a shovel that got dipped, right? When you look at this stuff, I just shook it up. You can see what's left over is a latex covering. This will eat the rust, but it'll also leave a coating, which I don't want. And I discovered this the hard way when I was working on a Fiat eons ago, when I couldn't get primer to stick to it. This is the shit that I was thinking about, because I just bought it. So I'm going to use this instead. Here we go. Oh, God damn it, pause. Okay, let's take a look inside. Yep, that's just the stuff, if you can even see the stuff. Anyway, there it is. I'll pour some out and do a video of it real quick. And here we go. Just a smidge. Now, this goes over everything. It gets in all the nooks and the crannies, of course, because it's liquid. And once it dries, it leaves a silvery gray finish. That's the zinc. As you can kind of see, it's already starting to work. The chemical reaction is already going. Look at this versus that little line there. You know, this is good shit. I use this a lot on my Roadster and got a lot of hard to reach spots out. I did a very conscientious effort at de-rustifying everything. Oh yeah, I remember that smell. Here comes the fumes. Yeah, I got the garage door open, so who cares? But god damn, it's not bad. I mean, it's not gonna kill me, but it's unpleasant, that's for sure. All right, I'm gonna get going. There, done. And the purplish hue is from the conversion process. Purplish silver, whatever you want to call it. I've done the other side as well. I'll show you this one. Got some work on that hinge to do. I got some paint to get rid of. And god damn it, fucking thing. There we go. So what's next? I'm going to pull the steering wheel out so that I can remove the body without issue. Maybe I don't need to do that. I need to do it anyway, but... yep, I need to. Also done the door jamb. And again on both sides. Once I remove that steering wheel, I think I'll do a little bit of work here in the back, just because I've got access to it. You know, why not? And I will plot out my next moves after that.